going to work every day I see a sign that's promoting Jingle Ball Run, and I get excited.
There's bits and pieces that are good about it. I think the best part about it was like just meeting new people. Like I didn't know, I only knew Theo really, and we met some new great people. So it's just a friendly way to make new friends, and you kind of have to get along really. So if you don't, you're kind of screwed.
I would say my favorite part of raising the money, I was actually the one who came up with the idea to order koozies and sell them. So I had a lot of fun designing the koozies because I wanted to put a fun aspect into the class, and like I thought it would be really fun. Other than just asking people, hey, will you donate money? Hey, we have this awesome koozie that says peace, love, and joy on it. Would you please buy it? That was my favorite part. And meeting all of my group members. They're pretty cool too.
We went about raising funds by having little canisters at local businesses, banks, schools, things like that. Also had friends donate as well when they purchased these koozies. So it was just a lot of involvement, kind of getting everyone wanting to participate, and
just it was just getting people to enjoy themselves pretty much.
Well, we split it up for each person responsible for their $100, and we started with our group decided to get koozies. Like we said, we sold them for $3 each or 2 for $5. Some of us put cans around local businesses for donations, and some sent emails, and I know some found runners to run.
I would say runners were a big part. That we recruited, I would say, about 7 or 8 runners to run on our team, and emails. We sent out emails to places that we worked, and a lot of people donated online that way.
The hardest part is finding a time that works for everyone to meet and keeping everyone on task, and that's pretty much it. Just getting everyone to work together and have a set date and time that works for everyone, because it's really hard with everyone having busy schedules with classes and work to get a time that works for everyone.
Yeah, definitely meeting times was the hardest, I'd say, just trying to fit everybody's schedule in and just finding the work ethic to complete it.
I think the hardest part is raising money. We're in a college town, so most students are, or most people are students, and they don't have the money to donate big, large amounts. Also, there's a lot of companies in Bloomington, but there's so many groups, so getting a sponsor is kind of hard, and we got turned down a lot, but in the end, we are going to make it.
I would say the hardest part for us was coming up with the ideas that we were fundraising. We had to take a few weeks to come up with our wonderful koozies that we made.
Peace, love, joints!
Peace, love, joints, and the outside says Arthritis Foundation and the Jingle Ball Run.
Role is definitely coming into play. Like you don't think about it, and then you're kind of looking around, and you're just like, oh, that's the guy's that guy's the leader. That guy's the funny guy. That girl or guy is the negative person. Like it all comes around.
Class concepts that I saw would probably be brainstorming, just coming together as a group and actually putting forth valid and effective ideas rather than just coming and talking, actually coming up with plans to accomplish our goals.
The formal, informal roles, interpersonal interactions. The only thing we really didn't have to deal with was conflict management. Luckily, that was a huge blessing and kind of a boon to our morale. I always want to use that word, and I just had the opportunity, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, especially with the formation of roles, we had our tension reliever Jake. He became very quickly the guy that we turned to when we needed some cheering up. Kayla kept us on task the whole time. It was just a lot of good interpersonal interaction.
I would recommend this class just because for communication majors, especially with this project, you're talking to a lot of businesses, a lot of different people, and just how you communicate with them. They're going to want to be able to help you out as best as they can. So just having the skills and really showing your passion for the foundation, and you get all those basic tools and that knowledge from Com 223. So I would definitely say it's a great class to take.
Future advice to students in this class, I'd say definitely read the syllabus multiple times. Make sure you know what's on there and how to get a good grade on it, and work ahead as a team to make sure that you do accomplish all those things on there.
I definitely agree with Caleb on that note. Never just assume that you know what you're doing. Always double check, and that just goes back to reading the syllabus, because there have been several things that we thought we were doing it right and we find out that we are not doing it right, and we have to go back and fix those things.
Piece of advice, I'd say be prepared for the amount of work you have to do. I mean, it's not to say it's difficult, it's just a lot of work, and honestly speaking, it's not a class that you can just take. It's like you just blow through. You have to take it expecting to do a lot. So that'd be my piece of advice. That's true.
I'd say that the thing I struggled the most with was those menial tasks. Just trying to get everything, like, every email you send to her has to be this, comma, this, comma, this, in this order. She's not going to answer it.
Yeah.
Every title of every paper we have to submit has to have the date in this particular format with our name in this particular format. And it was frustrating, especially for someone who's not as detail oriented as I am. Luckily we're finally getting things together.
Yeah.
I'd say that was definitely the hardest part.
Very detail oriented class, no doubt about that.